baby girl.
Let's see your 32. Are you even complete? I know like our teeth don't grow completely at 32.
Yeah, of course. But
Maybe you still have 30. So show us your 30.
29.
We are trying hard and we are not still seeing the 30. 29.
What's up? Okay, let's do this.
All right.
Let's do this. Hey people, what's up?
Hi Lalas, what's up?
Hi Rachel.
The roof is up. Wow. We can't see any sky inside here.
Alright, so
Actually,
it's like they are just deciding to sideline me because I don't answer the media one.
Oh,
She said hi people.
I just said hi
But you
people,
should
like, you didn't
answer
answer me.
also.
Like, what's your
you were
problem?
supposed to answer also. She didn't say hi Rachel.
I said,
she said
hi, people.
Yeah, so you're part of the people
But you
here.
did say hi, Rachel.
And she answered me
I
first.
answered.
Hi, Prudence.
Okay.
Prue,
let's
Prue.
continue.
Okay,
Yes,
welcome
We've not even
to-
started. You're saying let's continue.
Okay,
We have already
fine.
started.
All right, my guys, you're all welcome to Youthful today.
Thank you, Laras. Thank you.
Like, it's always a pleasure to
It
actually be on
is.
set with you guys. You know, unlike
always
being
a
on set with who again?
Anthony.
All right.
Oh no, but
So,
I understand the bitterness. He was just on our. He was just on our.
So
case
our nerves
yesterday.
before like we started. So
Yeah, so that's why. But
anyways, we're
But we
sorry
forgive
Anthony is
we
absent.
forgive him.
But then we just had to give him space so we can just have
Yes,
this discussion
just have
today.
this girl
Yeah,
time.
because I think it's more important for us to talk about it.
Yes,
so
it
you're
is.
all welcome to Youthful today on Echo Television International. I hope you are waiting for the most important thing we want to talk about today. And guess what? We'll be talking about abortion.
Yeah.
I'm not excited to talk about abortion.
No,
but
it's not an exciting topic.
I just feel it is very important for us to let people know what it means and the effects
The
and
effect. It's
what comes
dangerous.
after it. Yeah.
Sure.
Because you know a lot of people today just feel like it's one of those things like let me just do it, like tomorrow we'll just see what will happen.
One of the norms, like people
Yeah.
are beginning to normalize.
True, like let me just
Abortion,
do
yeah.
it. But then it's something that people really need to sit back and just think about it, because it is not advisable for you. Why abortion?
Why?
yeah, why abortion? And I think that you said you're not excited. True, I'm not excited, but I find it an interesting
Yeah,
It is
it
interesting. Very
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah.
thing to discuss. Oh my god. I just really can't imagine what would make someone want to just do that. That's why it's interesting for me. Like
Yeah,
I try hard to imagine myself in a situation like that and making a choice like that, and I find it hard. Maybe because
Scary.
of the environment. Yeah,
It's
scary,
scary.
more
Very
scary.
scary.
Okay, let me say I find it hard to picture because of the environment I grew up in and how I relate with people around
Yes.
me. Maybe that's why I can't picture it. But there's also how I can't imagine my conscience being clear.
Yeah.
Like that's
That
first
I-
things first.
oh my
like
goodness.
if you have a clear conscience, then you should not think of.
You shouldn't think of
Doing
something
that.
like
I
that.
feel like I'll be haunted.
Do you get like
Okay,
no true like that's
I'm on
word.
the same page with Prudence, right? And this is not a holier than thou kind of
Attitude
feeling.
thing, yeah.
It's not. But I feel it's the one thing that I can't live with.
True.
Why? Because I see it as murder.
Of course, it's
Like
murder.
yeah, that's the reason that I can't live with it. Like if I should ever find myself in that situation or I ever make such a bad choice or decision in my life, I know that it's one of those things that I can't live with.
True.
All might be I might outgrow the feeling, or maybe it wouldn't, but I don't know how to explain it. But I know that one thing for sure is that thing that I can't live with, because I see it as murder. That's how I
It's
see
murder.
it.
Like
Yeah.
it's not just the way like people just see like it's a normal thing, but it's not.
It's not.
Because when you feel as a Christian, you're not even supposed to think of that. It's not
You're
supposed
not
to be
you're
an
not.
option for
it's,
you.
It's one bad option after another.
After another,
Yes.
it's one bad option after another. Because when you realize you're pregnant, okay, what led to it in the first place?
What led to it in the
Like,
first place?
Good. So then it's the lust of the flesh.
It is.
So then you knew you were not ready for it. Why did you go for
Why
it?
did you?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
that's
And people use that as a justification.
Do you
for,
understand?
I think it's funny that it's a concrete and valid reason. How would you see that as a concrete and a valid because it's an unplanned pregnancy? How
unwanted.
what validates an abortion? Nothing.
Nothing. Actually.
You see what I find weird about it more is that I've heard this phrase that I'm not actually aborting a child. It's not a child.
Child,
It's
like,
just
the
cells.
It's life.
Wow. It's
What I
life.
find
It's life.
What I find nasty about it is that you keep on saying that it's just cells. But are those cells not living?
They're
course
living.
they're
A
living.
dead
They're
person can't be
living.
pregnant. So
True,
it has to
that's
be
right.
an alive human being. Like the whole process of conception has to
Exactly.
be between living things. So for that, for the spermatozoa to like fly or swim, as they call it, the brave swimming one,
And then to
it's an alive
survive.
cell. You have to
Yes.
survive. The egg is also alive. Like the whole process of conception, everything happens alive for the egg to fertilize. And a dead person, the moment somebody falls dead, nothing can happen.
Nothing can happen again.
So
Everything is
why
dead.
would you qualify, why would you use your own term to qualify what life is
Yes.
and disregard what life is, that is everything, even from the molecules that we have, even from the tiny cells? I don't know.
To start with, abortion is actually a sin
It is.
because
It is a
you're
sin.
committing murder.
You are.
And it is something led to it. Okay, just imagine as a married couple, like you're not even supposed to have an abortion. Okay, most people will tell you health-wise, maybe it's a challenging issue or
It
something,
is,
and then
yeah.
they just want to do that because they might even tell you it's going to save your life, like to save the mother's life, you have to
Yeah.
take it out.
True.
But then some people will even tell you they don't even want you to take it out, like they will battle with
They will
it. Let
battle
them see
with
who
it.
is going to survive between the baby or the
True,
mother.
yeah.
But then some people today that are not even married, first of all, even
Mm.
the Bible has told us that we should not indulge in sexual immorality.
We shouldn't
So
in the
then
first
first things
place.
first. So
Yeah.
then you're not married. They said that is a gift or rather a blessing that God has given couples, married couples that were blessed in church, like we're
Yeah,
blessed in the presence
exactly.
of God. So then why would
True.
you just wait until that
Wait,
time
and
so
then-
you can just have that experience, then you can have that child? A lot of people today are looking for children. They don't have.
They don't have
There's a
it.
story I heard of a lady. I think she's just 20 or 21. I think that was last year or thereabouts. I can't remember the year precisely. But then I think she was raped. And then
Sad.
I think she's an orphan as well. But then she
Uh-oh.
didn't know what to do. So she kept the pregnancy. Okay. But then it got to a point that the society, now people around her, maybe friends or maybe family members from different places, were trying to mock her. And then she didn't even tell anybody this was the reason why she got pregnant. So then they were insulting her, thinking, okay, because your parents are no longer alive, and then you had to just do all these things
All
to
these
yourself
things,
and all of
yeah.
that. And then it got to a point that she decided to take it out. She did because society pushed her to this.
Yeah, they put her in that
So
situation.
now you see, sometimes even if the society will push you to do something, why not tell yourself?
Why don't
like this
you?
was a mistake, or rather it was an accident, or
It
better
was an
still,
accident for
it wasn't
her.
what I
It wa-
planned. Yeah, it wasn't
wasn't,
what I
yeah.
planned. So then why not just keep it? Because even when you see, they said God is faithful and just.
He
So like even
is,
when
he
you
is,
find
yeah, he
yourself
is
wanting,
actually.
or maybe you've sinned against him, it's very easy for you to go to
Easy.
him and ask him for that forgiveness.
True.
And swiftly, like he would do that. So
I
then-
agree with you guys, but I'm having a problem somewhere. Do you know why? Okay. Let me explain myself. So you're saying she was raped. She told no one.
She told no one. Yeah.
You're not thinking of the hurt that she was
She was
feeling. I'm
feeling.
understanding with
Do
that
you
person,
get?
whoever you are. If something like this has happened,
to you.
but I'm still standing by the fact that it's not. It does not
It's
conform.
not, yeah.
But I know that some people, the reason behind going to do an abortion is like the rape, as you said, and in rape cases, the issue is that if you do keep the child, there's a high possibility of you hating that
the
child
child.
because of the
Yeah.
how the child came
That's
along.
true.
Yeah, true.
When you mention that there's also adoption,
True.
I think that's one key thing that we should hold firm.
Actually.
If you think that you're not going to nurture this child,
You
it's
should give
better
up the
to
child
give
for
the child up
than
for adoption
aborting
than
the
aborting
child.
it.
Yeah.
And that's because we understand your pain and we understand that you went through a struggle.
Yeah.
for a case where it is even worse and the person is related to you, that's in instances of incest, we understand your pain.
Your pain, yeah.
But we still think that the better option is to give other parents who
are
want
in
the
need of
opportunity,
it. Like, I know of a lot of
like,
couples
to have
Yeah.
children. We think that that's the best option, and we are right now saying that abortion does not stand. Why are we saying that?
It's not an option.
It is not an option.
It's
Why
not
are we
an
saying
option.
that? The one of the 10 commandments. I know a lot of people just think that those 10 commandments are just laws that they wrote, but they are very important.
They are very important. They still
The
stand
first
now.
thing.
It's valid up till today.
One of the most important ones, the one that stood out.
Mm.
Thou shalt
Thou
not
shalt
murder.
not
murder.
Thou shalt not murder.
Thou
Because
shalt
of
not
course
kill.
that's you
And I'm saying thou shalt not murder in connection with that argument I mentioned earlier on, where people say it's just a
Exactly.
form of
It's
self.
just a form of
It's-
law.
it's-
So why would, if it is just self, why would the psalmist say that you formed me
In my mother's womb. He said, you knit me together, like carefully. It was a careful knitting.
Like you took
So
your time.
every knit starts from a very small process, and then it grows.
So
It
that's
starts
the
with just that
process.
end,
That's
like
the
that
process.
string,
True.
really
True.
tiny. So will you disregard the beginning of the wool? And say it's not important because it's from that beginning that forms the rest
Everything
of
is
whatever you're
important.
creating.
Yeah.
So for you to have that kind of ideology, and the truth is, we downplay society a lot in the problems we have.
True.
That is, a person who has been doing more abortion and doesn't have a child out of wedlock or unplanned pregnancy is seen better as someone who decided to say, I'm keeping this child.
True.
Very
Very
true.
And we downplay this a lot, and whether we
That's
like
true.
it or not,
Very
this
true.
influences our decisions as individual. Because if I should get pregnant today out of wedlock, the first thing that comes to my mind is not if I can keep it or not. Trust me, the first thing that comes to my mind is what will people
What will
say?
people say?
What will
That's the
people say?
first thing.
What will people say?
True.
That's really
Like-
true. And my I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But like my opinion about this is that we right now, this generation that we are talking to you out there at home, and you are listening to us, you even took your time to listen to us. Now we are
Please
telling
be
you,
taking
in
your
case
time to
so,
listen.
in case you are not part of the adoption, you have not
Thought
done
of it, yeah.
adoption abortion
Abortion.
or thought of it, but you are there listening to us today. I want to tell you now, create the environment where somebody can confess what she has done when there
and
is
be
an
okay.
evidence and be
True.
okay, because she knows that she has a loving community that will
A loving
love her.
community that will
welcome
take
her.
care.
True.
Yeah,
You know, the
exactly.
society we live in today is actually pushing us to do a lot of things.
Pushing people
And
to a lot of
it's-
things.
It's actually heartbreaking because you won't know. Sometimes you can just tell yourself, what will people say? They have someone that will tell you, I don't care about what people say. But sometimes you tell yourself, what will people say about this particular situation
Yeah,
I'm into? But
exactly.
then if you have people in the society that won't look down on you for a certain situation, okay, fine. There are a lot of people today that will just decide to live this kind of life because it is what they want.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, they're living the kind of life they want to live. That's none of your business. They feel like to hell with any other
To
person.
anybody, yeah.
But today, if you feel what you're doing, like, you should first of all have a clear conscience.
You should have
You know
You
Christ
should,
already.
of
Even
course.
if you don't know Christ out there, but then there's one thing you should have at the back of your mind, that you're leading yourself into something that is going to prick your mind forever and ever. Just
Yeah.
imagine how you sleep and then you be dreaming about a baby crying in your ears.
Yeah, all those haunting
The
things.
trauma, all those do
Yeah,
you
the
get?
trauma,
Do you
That's
get
what
it?
I meant earlier on when I said I feel like I'll be
Haunted. Yes.
I just can't. I just don't understand.
Exactly.
But
And
to what level?
to what
and
level?
be so
And we can't neglect the fact that this is also very dangerous
yeah.
in a lot of way. And the fact that we are in a country that it is not legal,
Yeah, true.
it
So
makes
legal.
it more dangerous. In other places where abortion is legal, which of course in such places they're even fighting against it, because a lot of people don't agree that
Yeah.
it is right. So if you're even thinking let me japa to where
Where is
it's legal.
No man.
They are also fighting it there. So in some states, it's not in some. There's just so much controversies around it. However, this is what I'm trying to say, that you're already in a system that doesn't legalize it. And I don't think it would ever be legal in Nigeria. And I'm not looking forward to a Nigeria where such would be legalized. I'm not looking forward to that. It tops the risks for it. It makes the danger like 100 times, because when you can go and get it as a medical procedure, here you can't get it. So however you're going to do it, it has to be like backside. You won't get the medical attention you needed. You won't get the treatment, the medication, the right one. Everything is quack. That's how we grew up, knowing quack doctor. And that will lead to complication. Because let's not say a lie. Abortion doesn't make you barren.
Not at all.
It's the complication. Yeah, we're not going to lie to you here that if you abort a child, you will not be able to give birth. No. That's a lie. That's a big lie. We're not going to say that.
Meeting a quack doctor.
Meeting a quack doctor is what will make you have complications that will make you lose your womb, do something that would affect your uterus and all of that. Issues and complications.
You might even end up losing your life.
A lot of
I have a story. Yes. Worst case scenario. I know of a lady, I think we're age mates, but then growing up, I think at the age of 17 or 18, like this somebody that she has my name, like we're namesakes. So like she normally comes to my house and all of that. But then to know my mother, the kind of woman I have as a mother, you cannot have a friend that will just come every day. Come to your house, let's go out. No, like she won't take that. So then it got to a point my mom stopped me from going out with her. So I think that was the point where I decided that I think I escaped something. Maybe I would have died by now, because this lady we're age mates. Like she was actually one person I always talked to. But then when my mom would always tell her, please don't come to my house again, or she's reading her books, or she's sleeping, or something like that. So like a lot of excuses. So she stopped coming to the house. One day we just heard the girl was dead. And then so my mom was like, your friend is dead. I was like, who? She was like, Linda. I was like, what happened? Then we went to the house together, and the mom was crying, and then she was battered and all of that. So then later she now said the girl was pregnant, and then she went to have an abortion, and then it was this doctor that just did something to her, and then she bled till she died.
Exactly.
So do you see that? Like she's my age mate. Like maybe should have been alive today, maybe should have married today, or should have had a beautiful life. You get it? Definitely. But then you put a stop, an end to your life because you just want to stop something that is just for a moment. No, we should not deceive ourselves. We should not tell. We should tell ourselves the truth today. If you meet someone, even if you get the drugs that are right for you, what if it doesn't?
You know that even if you get the drugs that are right, depending on the weeks and whatever, like people,
guess what? You might end up giving birth to an imbecile.
Yes, it doesn't happen, and even you might still need a surgical procedure to take out the remains, even if you take pills. So in case, because I know in Nigeria as a country we shy away from sex education. These are things that people need to know. Exactly. You need to know, like, just tell people what it is and then give them the word of God to guide them. But just know that, you know what, I've armed you properly. I've given you the scientific facts about things. I've given you the implications, the dangers. It's left for you to know how you want to live your life. And this is what, above all, the scripture says about certain things. But let's not shy away from giving people the knowledge. You should know that even if you find the pills and you take the right thing, you might still need a surgical procedure for whatever may remain in your body, and the pain you will go through. And so imagine if you take these drugs and you still need to go through a surgical procedure. What are you going to go and tell them in the hospital? It's not legal. You still have to end up with a quack doctor. It's scary.
What I think they don't tell you is that you have pains for giving out your child or killing your child. That's something that medicine will not tell you. It hurts. A mother already has connection with her child immediately. The child is conceived.
That's true.
So the truth of the matter is that you would be emotionally
devastated. You know,
so it's something that you don't hear always. They don't always tell you that.
Nobody tells you that.
Nobody actually tells you.
But then you need to know this.
You need to know it hurts.
See, even if you think at this moment that you can just do it and go scot-free,
that's not true.
Down the road, later on
with
in
you.
life
True.
it comes back.
Some things just find a way
To
always
come back
to
to
just
you,
come back
yes.
to
Yeah,
you.
so since we don't want to live in Hadaimus,
Yeah, exactly.
it's better not to even
You
do it.
Start
better
it,
not
not to
to.
even go there, like to
Don't
start
go
with.
there.
But I also wanted to say something. In case you think because of the environment and how people are going
Mm-hmm.
to are going to look at you, you might just consider it. I still want to tell you, don't.
Like, it's very simple.
But-
Though. I know it's difficult for you to keep unwanted pregnancy because you're not ready for it.
You're
now
not
you're
ready.
feeling you're going to take care of this child.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah, you might not be
don't even like
financially
the
there.
father. But then that's not a problem because there's Christ Jesus. Then we
There
have the
is.
society. We have places where you can take these children to. All these motherless baby homes. You can just take them for adoption, and you don't have a problem.
don't have-
the mistake
yeah.
have been done already, and then just live with yourself and just ask for forgiveness. At least you won't do it again.
I just thought of something I want to do.
Okay.
So I just want to tell you this. In case you are in that kind of situation, and if it is that you went to have premarital sex, that's why you're having this child, and you are really repentant, I have these words for you. I'm a new creation, a brand new man. All things have passed away. I'm born again.
Yeah.
More than a conqueror, that's who I am. I'm a new creation.
I don't know the song. Sorry, guys. Like that's why I'm
Yeah,
lost.
of course,
Like my
there's-
first time of hearing
Oh,
it.
really? Okay.
We keep saying it like it's all about. It's not. Nobody can forgive you. Nobody can take away the guilt
The
from
guilt
you.
from
Exactly.
But you
It's
can
only
ask peace
Christ
from
that
God,
can do
yeah.
that, because I want to believe that there are people listening to this, watching us, and have done
Done that
abortion.
already.
Yes.
Some
Or-
are even thinking of
Or
doing
are
it right
telling themselves today, oh, if I get belly, I go
go
remove
comot
them.
now.
Yeah.
I go come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are already thinking futuristic about the sin they will do, the sin of murder they will commit. In case you are listening, once you already have an unwanted pregnancy, any decision you will take aside from keeping that child is a bad decision.
Yeah, true.
Any other, keeping the child is the only good decision you can make.
That's
Any other thing aside from that is a very,
Sin upon
very
sin upon
bad
sin.
Exactly.
decision. It's a decision that can end your life. It's a decision that can leave you scarred for the rest of your life. But see, giving birth to that child will not scar you, will not end your life. Pregnancy is not a disease.
Of
There are
course.
people out there spending millions to get pregnant. It's not a death sentence.
true.
It is not. Don't put yourself in the position to feel like that is a death sentence. It is not a death sentence. It's going to be tough on you. We're not saying it's going to be easy.
Of course.
It's going to be tough on you, but you rather take a decision you can live with
True.
than a decision that you can't live with. It's just about weighing the
Yeah.
option, and just know that God can heal
Exactly.
and take away every guilt. You're not perfect. He knows,
He knows
it.
you're not
He knows
perfect.
you're not perfect. He knows you will fall. He knows that you'll be found wanting here and there. It's all about making it right with Him.
Exactly.
And just making sure that that's not your life. It was a mistake, Lord Jesus, and I will
I will not
never
do
do
it
it
again.
again. Have mercy on me. Let me heal and move on. And
I just
get the
actually
help
wanted
you
to
need.
add that do not use abortion as a way to cover your sin,
Yeah,
because it takes you into a deeper ditch.
That's right.
it does.
Please, the
That's-
best thing
that's
to do at
touching.
that moment is to turn,
True.
make a U-turn. Please come back to
Please
Jesus
come back
Christ.
to
I
Jesus
beg.
Christ. He's always
So
ready.
I
let's
beg
talk
you,
about no
really
sex
available.
before marriage, Abi. That's the only
Yeah,
way
of
to not
course.
have the
Yeah,
option of an
course,
abortion.
course.
Yeah.
No
True,
sex
that's
before
true,
marriage.
that's very
Why
true.
not just wait for the right time
Just
and then
wait
enjoy
for
it
the
to
right
fullest?
time. Yeah, enjoy it to the fullest. You have no worry.
It's
even
a gift from
even
God.
if you,
yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
Okay, there's someone that always say, why would you always want to do something hiddenly? And then you're not happy doing it.
You're not,
like
and
you're
you have
just
all those
like you're
fears.
always. Do you get? So then when you get
Exactly.
married, that's when you have the liberty. Like
You're
to do it at
just
any time and
comfortable
all of
because
that.
you have
So
a
why not just
safety
tell
net.
yourself-
Left, right,
left,
center.
right. So like, why not just tell yourself the truth? Like,
Tell
if I
yourself
want
the
to do this
truth.
thing the way I want it, then let me get
me just
married.
wait.
Yeah.
Let me
Simple.
just
Let
do
me
it the
wait
right
and
way,
get married with the right
exactly.
person, and then you end up doing what you want to do at any
Exactly,
point. in time.
exactly.
So
Very true.
please, if you have done it before, it's not too late to ask God for forgiveness.
Yeah.
And then if you're planning on doing it, it's advisable that you don't.
Don't, please.
Just tell God that you just need His help and His support from any other
It won't be
person.
easy.
It won't be
not
easy,
going to
but
be easy. Like it
It
can't
is
be
not.
easy. It's not designed to be easy, but you can go through it. Like you can scale through and
Please,
be
no
a
sex
better
before
person.
marriage in order not to have an abortion and sin against God.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, like, thank you very much. That was really that was it.
just it. Yeah.
Don't.
All right, just don't, and that's just it. So we are live on Facebook. I forgot to tell you that. Please drop your comments and tell us what you
Yeah,
want
tell us
us
what
to
you
tell.
think. Yeah.
Just know that God is always ready. He's always available for you at any point in
At
time.
any point.
So don't give up in life for any reason. Thanks, guys, for doing this.
Yeah,
Thank
play the
you.
song for
Thanks,
us.
people.
Like I
for
like the song we played at the
listening.
beginning, and we're still playing it now. And it said, "Nothing can hold me bound. Abortion
Yeah,
can hold
true.
you bound, but then Christ can like free
Free
you and all of
Exactly.
that." Yeah.
Banjo Records.
My time has come of a greater turnaround, yeah. It's the moment of breakthrough in my life, yeah. My time has come of a greater turnaround, yeah.
Christ
It's the
in
moment
me.
of breakthrough
Like a new beginning.
in my life, yeah.
All turn a new leaf and do the right thing.
Yeah.